Eastern Conference Finals. We have a really good matchup here with a good defensive team in Toronto versus an on-fire offensive team in Cleveland. Oddsmakers have the Raptors without Valanciunas as a 10.5 underdog, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the Raptors. I think that's just a bit too much. Can they win game one? Probably not, but can they hang within single digits? Yeah. I think they're going to be able to, slow things down a little bit. That's how they kind of run things. Lowry's really good at doing that. Also, he's a good defender. They defend the perimeter pretty well, but mostly what they do is they limit attempts and they don't get up a lot of shots themselves. They're very efficient. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to back Toronto here plus the 10.5. I think it's just a little bit too much, even though Cleveland is rolling right now. Man, they're playing some really good basketball. The Raptors, let's talk about them first. On the season, they won 2 out of 3 games versus Cleveland, and they rank 4th in the NBA, allowing opponents just over 36 field goals per game. Now, unfortunately for them, defensively, they're one of the worst in the league in opponent three-point shooting percentage. However, they limit a lot of attempts. They limit just opponents just 23 attempts beyond the arc, which was a formula that worked well for them last time against Cleveland, a game in which they won, where they allowed the Cavs to get up just 24 attempts from distance, which is well under their over 30 per average. So look for Toronto to, again, like I'm saying, establish that pace. They can do it also with a really good point guard, really underrated point guard in Kyle Lowry. He's tough. Last time against the Cavs, he went for 43 points. He's also a good defender. So that's going to be the key to this game, I think, for Toronto. I know they're not going to want to get out in transition. They're going to really try and control things. I think they're going to be able to do a sufficient enough job to stay within single digits against a really good Cleveland Cavalier team. And let's talk about the Cavs. They have won 8 straight playoff games. They rank 3rd in the NBA in three-point shooting percentage, and man, they've been lighting it up from distance. They've been tough offensively, just almost. I mean, well, you want to say like they're like the Warriors. I mean, just unstoppable, just lighting it up from distance, inside and out, in transition. They've been fantastic. However, defensively, their percentages across the board in opponent shooting percentages and efficiency are pretty subpar. So Toronto's going to be able to score. DeRozan's going to have a good game. Of course, so is Lowry. I think both of them are going to be able to score. But again, back to that pace. Cleveland also, except for the three-point shooting, their percentages are good, and they like to get up shots from distance. But overall, they don't run at an exponentially fast pace. So look for this game to be a little bit more controlled than people anticipate, and for Toronto to hang within the double digits. That's kind of a lot against a pretty good defensive team in Toronto. So I'm going to back the Raptors in this game one. Cleveland probably wins, but Toronto hangs within the number. That's going to be my NBA pick, and I wish you guys luck on your plays today.